Sorry. Alrighty, here we go. How do the solar panels work? Yeah, no, so far they've been charging for 5 hours today, and it's taken one of my batteries from. So there's 4 bars. The first one is 0 to 25. The next one is 25 to 50. The next one 50 to 75. The next one is 75 to 100. One of them was in the 50 to 75, so 3 out of 4 bars, and it's now 4 solid, so essentially fully charged. But usually the lights turn off completely if it's fully charged and it stops recharging. But maybe interacting with the solar, maybe it does something different. And the other one has gone from 0 to 25% battery, but still some amount of charge, to what did I say? Did I say 3 out of 4? I think I did. So between 50 and 75%, which is really good. And we still have 5 hours of battery, or 5 hours of light. It'll get less draw as we continue on, and well, we probably won't get the whole day because the sun's gonna set kind of behind the trees there, and we're gonna lose that before then. Like, we'll lose the light. But yeah, it's I'm pretty happy with it. No, I just have to not break it. I just have to not break it. So now I have to decide. So I'm hanging out here where my solar panel is and stuff like that. It's just over on the beach there. Um, so I can hang it down here. But I think we'll. I have a decent amount of time. Continue trying to improve my shelter. Get a second layer of some kind of debris, whether that's more moss or just debris like leaves and stuff like that, or um, branches from fern trees or something like that, or not fern trees, branches from evergreen trees, whatever you call them. Just to get a second layer on, make it more weather resistant. We're not supposed to have any like horrible weather for the next while, um, and I think in its current state it would hold up to a on and off showers. But if we get any solid rain, it probably won't do that well. Just your pooping spot. Since there is an outhouse here, I'm just gonna use the outhouse. I don't think there's any reason for me to dig a hole and poop in it. um, in fact, the people that like own this island would probably very much prefer I use it, just for the cleanliness of the island's sake. The water was good. Fill the thermos and get another round of water while it's only 1 day old in the pond. Yeah, I do want to filter it before I put it in there, so I'm gonna run it through a buff, but I think that's up at the camp there. See any whales? No. Seals, a few eagles, lots of seagulls. That's about it. Wait. For me, that's crazy. I just went to my Twitch dashboard really quick. I've been streaming for 20 hours and 19 minutes. Guys, this is gonna be my first 24-hour stream. Now, I wasn't awake for the whole time, but it was about 1 a.m., wasn't it? By the time I was settling in for the night, or 12 something at least. And I was fully up and starting to do stuff at 6 with a few breaks in between there to restoke the fire. Make it 48. I think we're gonna have the battery like power to be able to do this as long as it's sunny. If we have a full overcast day or a rainy day, then we probably have to cut it. But if we have sun every day, I think we gain enough from solar that we could probably run the stream indefinitely, run it 24 hours a day. In which case, I should work on developing the fire pit. Now, the worst thing about that is I want to do that with rocks. There's no rocks once you get up that hill. There's no rocks up there. I found one rock, about the size of my fist, and that's the only rock I've seen up there. There's a ton of rocks down here on the other side of this little, over this side. Well, no, there's rocks there, smaller ones. There's a lot more rocks over there. There's tons of rocks, but I don't know how much elevation gain, but it's a decent amount of elevation gain to walk up there. And I have this sore freaking knee. So I'll be walking up and down that hill carrying a few rocks at a time because I shouldn't carry too many at a time. That's gonna suck. I feel like I just did like a goofy laugh. Like, yeah. Sled, driftwood, and twine you found? Just a little one? A sled, but hauling a sled up a slope is not fun. Put them in the bucket? That's super heavy. I think I'd be better putting them in a backpack. Put them in a plastic bag in my back, like empty out one of my backpacks, because that too. And put in like 30 pounds of rocks. Start with a few rocks so you can cook on. So like, when I'm looking for rocks, like the surrounding rocks can be like round rocks, whatever shape. But yeah, like if I found like a thinner flat rock, then you could use that as a cooking surface. It'd heat up on top of the fire very well, and I could put my pot on there, and I think it'd be nice to make like actual tea or something. Problem is, I've been using this as my drinking water source, and this would be wonderful for making tea in as well. But like if I make tea with pine needles or the stinging nettle in this, like, do I just drink out of this? Just like brew a little bit and then drink it out of the pot? I guess I could. It's just not a a normal drinking vessel. I think it's probably what I have to do. Rocks shatter, they explode. Some do, some don't. These rocks probably don't explode because they're surrounding a fire pit that's probably been here a while. Stinging nettle tastes like green tea. Really? Oh, I'm gonna have to try this. That's actually gonna be good. Okay. I don't think you're eating enough? No, I'm guaranteed I'm not. I should be eating 2,000 plus calories a day, and I don't know. I had 11 oysters today. That's it. I got another about the same in my pot ready to go, or in my bucket, and we're gonna have some stinging nettle. But calorie-wise, what is that gonna be? So we're looking at eating like 20-something oysters for the whole day. And I can get together, you know, a couple 100 grams of stinging nettle. You fat, bro? Well, oysters gotta have some kind of fat content on them. Where's the best place to cheer? So guarantee you see it? What do you mean, best place to cheer? Like, I've been really bad at noticing notifications, but if someone like subscribes or donates and I miss it, I appreciate not recommendations. I appreciate people reminding me, because I really want to show people out. But it's just I'm very busy when I'm doing all this stuff. Right now I'm not. This is a good time to communicate, but I'm usually quite busy. so I'm just distracted and not noticing. Try fishing yet? No, we've just been eating oysters. I definitely will set out some lines at some point. We'll probably next day or two try to do something with the fishing line and the hooks I have. And I have discovered I can find worms around here, lifting up logs and stuff like that. Make a spear for what? For spear fishing? But yeah, so all I have is fishing line and hooks. I don't have lures. I don't have like weights or floats or a fishing rod, a reel. All I have is the string and the hook. Get the ugly jar from the beach to throw the worms in. That's actually pretty smart, I think. Just carry that around, and if I move something around and see some worms, just plunk her in there. It's bright now. Oysters for bait. Yeah, that'd probably work. Fish would eat oysters. They're just hard to eat because they're in their shell. Tie rock good weight 8 foot from the hook. Okay. Alright, like fishing stuff, we'll definitely address that. There's definitely some things I should do. But stockpiling some worms is kind of smart. Use rock as weight, but line float off the bottom. Okay. Did you laugh at your own life? I forget it's life or lifestyle. Yeah, yeah. I try not to take myself too seriously because it is just a weird thing I do. Actually, while we're here and talking about taking seriously, I want to show you someone that takes things extremely seriously. If anyone streams long enough to enough people, you're gonna get hate mail and stuff like that. But this person wrote just a complete wall of text, just ripping on me. Yeah, there's no identifying information on that. You'll see that? Anyway, just all of that. All of the hate. Show over there. So let me show you what that sounds like. Okay. Hello, Trevor. I'll try to not read it sarcastically. Sometimes when I read hate mail from there, I get like super sarcastic in my reading, but I'll read this. All right. No identifying information. It's an email, so if it was in chat, then you can roast them as